I'm going to talk about bidirectional text support in Storyboard 9. So prior versions of Storyboard did have support for text shaping based on a particular language or script. So there was a global variable available that could be set either through Lua or through an action to shape text according to a particular language or script. However, a limitation of this is that the variable only allowed you to specify one type of shaping, and it would affect all of your text globally. In order to simplify rendering of this kind of text, so bidirectional right-to-left text like Arabic or Hebrew, we've added a new plugin that automatically detects and shapes the text properly when it is present. So this plugin is called Pango, after the library that it uses for this. And in a supported runtime, you'll be able to find it in the plugins directory called libjerry plugin Pango. So as long as you're using a plugin that supports it, or a runtime that supports it, in Designer, in order to enable bidirectional text support, text render extensions have a layout style. So if you look at this layout style, for non-bidirectional text that just uses standard glyphs, you can use the fixed or free layout style. So we have fixed that provides a fast path, an optimized path in the runtime, if the text is not rotated or rotated on an orthogonal angle. And then there's also free, which is less optimized but allows you to rotate the text at a non-orthogonal angle. Less optimized, though, naturally due to the nature of non-orthogonal rotation. So most of your text in this case is going to be using fixed. However, we've added the bidirectional layout style, which sends the text into our new plugin and will shape it automatically as needed. So you can see I have my right to left text here. However, if I set the layout to fixed, this is not going to render properly because it's not using the new plugin. However, if I set the layout to bidirectional and run it again, we get the correctly shaped text in our app. So one final note, when you're using bidirectional text, you need a font that supports the glyphs for that text, and most of the installed fonts provided, like Roboto or Inter, do not support these glyphs. However, you can generally find fonts that do. The Noto font set from Google, for example, is a good one that generally has support for most of what you need here. So I'm in this example using Cairo from Google to render the fonts correctly. But yeah, provided that you have your font and you have your runtime, you can easily render bidirectional text.